That's actually channel ESPN right there. And what that means is this is channel line 1. Channel line 1 actually allows you to record or off of your cable box. That's right. Your cable box right here, let's lift this up a little bit so you can see. Let's see if I could lift this up a bit, I'm sorry. Your cable box right there I'm sorry if there's a little noise there, but your cable box right there allows you to record, is being recorded, well actually, okay, again, I'm sorry if I'm messing up, but basically channel line 1, okay, let's go through this again. Line 2 allows you to record off, again, as I mentioned earlier, off any other source, like your DVD player, your game system, your camcorders, your VCR. The DV section is for your digital video camera. And then line 1 allows you to record directly off your cable box. So basically this is your main output. Channel line 1 is your main output for recording off your cable. Now, here's another thing you may not know of. This little thing here, I don't know if you could see that. If you could see that on the cable box, I don't know if you could see that on the cable box. Let's zoom in on it. Sorry about the quick zoom. But that little thing there, that comes with your DVD recorder. Basically what that does is it's sort of like a little antenna. Basically, according to the instructions that I read in the manual, you have to have it on top of your cable box for it to read the signal and basically determine which cable box the signal is coming out of. So that's essentially, sorry about that, but that's essentially what that little thing is. It allows you basically to, well, it allows, like I said, it allows it to read the signal from which cable box the signal is coming out of. Basically, it determines what cable box is being used and where that signal is, basically where the signal is coming from. So anyway, let's zoom back out here. Okay, let's zoom back out best we can. Alright, there we go. Zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. Now, what also makes this a different and more unique DVD recorder than any one you could probably buy? And probably more unique than even a VCR recorder. Well, I'll tell you what makes it unique. What makes it unique is the difference in DVD recording. Now, you might all remember when we used to, basically, let's change that a little bit. But okay, now you might remember when we used to record off VCRs, and some of us still do to this day, some of us still do use VCRs to record. You might remember that the longest we could go with a VCR recording was 6 hours. Now the only way we could get an extended life of recording was to buy certain tapes. Certain tapes that would expand to 6.5 hours, some that went to 8 hours, and very rarely were you able to purchase, and I think they are still sold, I'm not sure, but very rarely were you able to purchase and find 10-hour tapes. I mean, those are the only ways you could get extended recording life. How do I know? Because I used some 6.5. I use the majority of 6.5-hour tapes to record some of my programs. Sometimes I would use 8-hour tapes to record some of my sports programs like wrestling and baseball. And sometimes I'd use 10-hour tapes just to do the same thing. And all because I wanted a longer expansion of life, and I didn't want to have to keep going to the store every now and then. But that's where this DVD recorder, right here, the remote for this, but this is where this DVD recorder comes in. You see, all you really need, is a DVD disc, a regular DVD disc. Either it's a -R, a -RW, +RW, or the highly recommended +R. All you need is one of these. And what this does is real simple. Well, let's get it back over to its channel. Right there you go. Now what makes this unique is here's your video media. Alright, here's your timer. This basically allows you to set up what your shows are going to be. You know, kind of time them and basically let you know where it's going to start and where it's going to end, kind of deal. Just like a regular timer. And if you know how to run a timer on a VCR or even a DVD recorder, consider yourself lucky, because I don't. But anyway, but then here you go on setup. Here's your setup. Now, of course, you got your typical setups. You got your clock setting, you got your TV type, you got your power save, you got your factory set, you got your display menus, your disc menu, your disc audio, your disc subtitle, basically all that. You got your digital output right there. You got your DTS output, your MPEG output, I guess you could say your PCM output, your audio, and your vocal. And of course you got your parental controls, you got your password, and your area code. Basically the parental controls, as you know, are to prevent young kids are not supposed to watch certain movies from watching them. But then here we are. Here's in the section that I like. You're in the section where you want to do your recording, right? You want to set up what mode, what length of time you want to record your shows at. Or how long, basically a length of time you want to use the disc for. Well, let's take a look. Now, of course, you got your high quality, which is right here, which is basically, your high quality is basically an hour. Your SP, which is basically about 2 hours. Your LP, which is basically about 4 hours. And of course you got your typical EP mode, which is your EP mode or SLP mode, which is 6 hours. But here's what makes this unique. Now, as I mentioned earlier, or I mentioned moments ago, when you wanted to record off a VCR or for a long time, if you wanted to record something for so many hours, you didn't want to go out and always buy a 6-hour tape week after week after week, or buy packs after packs. One of the things you would do, because I was one of the people that did it, is you would go out and get yourself a 6.5-hour pack. Sometimes you get yourself an 8-hour pack, or you just basically go out and get yourself a 10-hour tape, right? Well, this allows you to, like I said, use a regular DVD recordable disc. Like right here. And as I mentioned, you got all your regular, or your average and regular recording modes, right? Your top 4 recording modes. Your 1 hour, which was your HQ, your 2 hour, which is your SP, your 4 hour, which was your LP, and your 6 hour, which is your EP or SLP. But then here's this one, the ULP. And you know what that stands for? Unlimited length of play, or unlimited long play. I don't know. It's just basically this mode right here, the ULP, allows you to record to up to nearly 14 hours. That's right, nearly 14 hours.